guys, and welcome back to the channel.
Hello.
So we just have a quick video for you today. We thought that we would film a little tutorial or a little how-to on using the app called Lineberty at Disneyland Paris.
Lineberty.
Lineberty. I don't know why it's called Lineberty. I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't got the insider knowledge on that one.
So we were told actually about Lineberty before we went on our last Disneyland Paris trip, and we hadn't heard about it before. No. And I know it's not that common, like people don't know that much about it until they get to Disneyland Paris, and then they hear about it.
Well, I was a bit sceptical. I didn't realise it was an actual official Disney thing. I thought it was a outside company app, and then I was questioning, well, how do you end up meeting the characters if it's not official?
Yeah.
But it was.
So at the time of filming this video, you can only use the app to book a time to meet characters at Walt Disney Studios. They don't have times to meet characters at Disneyland Park. So Disneyland Park is just normal. The characters will have a set time that they're out, and then you just queue and then you meet them. But at Walt Disney Studios, the characters that are on the Lineberty app, you can't queue for them like normal anymore. You have to use the app.
But it's fantastic because you can join a virtual queue, and then go off and do all the other bits and bobs. And then, well, we'll explain how it works.
Yeah. First things first is that you have to download the app. So along the screen, this is how you spell the app, Lineberty. So you search for that in your app store and download the app. So you click on the app and it will take you to the main page, which at the top it says select a place. So it has loads of different places such as Air France, Monoprix. Did I say that
so
right?
there's loads of different places.
Yeah, loads and loads of different places. So you have to find Disneyland Paris. So it's a bit further down, and then you click on Disneyland Paris. Choose a sub place, and it will have Walt Disney Studios and it will have Disneyland Park. So if we click on Walt Disney Studios, it then says select category, and there's only one category, and that is meet and greet. So you click on meet and greet, and then it says select a line. So right now there's Pluto or Friends, there's Buzz Lightyear or Friends, there's Woody or Friends, there's Minnie or Friends, and there's Spider-Man. At the moment, they're closed. So the lines open, I think, a little bit before the park opens. So you want to log on to the app. So when you arrive at Disneyland and you go to Walt Disney Studios in the morning, log on to the app as soon as possible, because the earlier you are, the more options you'll have. Because if everyone books on to, say, Woody or Friends, like a popular one, they might all book in within half an hour, and then that's the whole day gone. So yeah, I would recommend definitely trying to log on to the app as early as possible. And also there is free Wi-Fi.
There is now, yeah.
There didn't used to be.
In our very first Disneyland Paris vlogs, we said that we relied on the Wi-Fi in Walt Disney World, and that there wasn't any in Disneyland Paris. And now there is.
Yeah, so that's perfect, because you can, rock up to the parks and use the Wi-Fi and log on to your app.
Yep.
So you then select what character you want to meet, you click on them, and then it will tell you how long roughly your virtual line is going to be. So I think we had one which was like 5 hours, which at the time you're like, that's ages. But it means that you can go away, you could even go into Disneyland Park and come back.
Yeah.
And then you can keep regularly checking back on the app. Because sometimes the line might move a bit quicker or a bit slower. So it will always tell you how long you have.
Yeah. You also figured out that it was a good idea to take a screenshot. Yeah,
just in case the app freezes. I'm not sure how new the app is, but I heard from quite a few people that their app would freeze and then you couldn't use it. So you couldn't go and show the people that you had joined the line. So if you take a screenshot after you book in your slot, that way, say it said 5 hours, you could roughly, and your app broke or whatever, you could roughly go back to the queue in 5 hours time and show them your screenshot just to prove that you did join the line.
Yeah.
But that it never it froze a couple of times, but then I just exited the app and then went back in and it was fine. So once it gets near to your time slot, they will send you an SMS message, and also a little notification will come up on your phone telling you to start heading to the meet and greet.
Yeah.
So you start heading there. And then once it's actually your turn, you will get another message saying it's your turn. And at that point, you go up to the cast members who are at the end of the very small queue and you show them that your phone says it's your turn. They'll just check your number and then you join the queue. And when we joined the queue, there was only ever maybe three or four people in front of us. So you meet the character within 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And maybe even less. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
it's like a version of a fast pass, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of like a fast pass, yeah. But, you know, a lot faster even.
Although
you get there.
Actually, it's more like Tapu Tapu.
Yeah,
Volcano Bay, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I mean, it's a tricky one because obviously some people didn't realise that you had to download this app. So once they got to the studios, they tried to queue up for characters and then they were told, oh, you can't, all the slots have gone today. And that would be, you know, a bit disappointing.
There's good and bad points to it. I mean,
yeah.
The bad point is that there's a limited number of spaces.
If you miss out, you miss out for the day. But if you do manage to get in the line, the virtual line, then it works out really well because you're not spending your whole day queuing and you can go and ride rides and
especially if you're there for a short amount of days.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure if they will carry it on. I'm not sure if it will like transfer over to the Disneyland park as well. But if you want to meet characters at studios, I'd highly recommend downloading the app and using it on your next trip.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I hope that's helpful. Unfortunately, because we're not at Disneyland right now, we couldn't really show you how the app works. Like we couldn't book onto a character.
Yeah.
Because we're not there, unfortunately.
But we just wanted to give you a little bit of an idea of how it works and some of the benefits of it as well.
Yeah, and also to recommend that you download it before you go.
Yeah.
So if you have any other questions, please pop them in the comments below and we'll do our best to answer them. But yeah, we hope it was helpful and we'll see you in our next video. Bye guys!
Bye!